The domain of the Big Cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, Lions, Wildcats, and Cougars, the apex predator of the jungle or the mountains, prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkerson. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys bang. Just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Wants to throw. It's Horn. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Missouri! Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The quick out. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air, it's Horn. He's going for a big play downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Houston trying to convert on fourth down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wiles.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to Davis. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Looking to throw. It's Horn. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Virginia delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Charlottesville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the ACC. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Scanning the field, it's Horn. The throw to the outside is complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Finding an escape route. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Missouri wants to go fast. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Working the middle, it's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding.
They'll try to get him on the fake. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt, they're ready for it, they make the tackle, and they stop them short.
Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the
big tight end. A lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Here's a hit. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it up to 25. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with this guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on 3rd.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense. Getting in the lanes. Doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Might be calling a hot route. Now they'll run it on the toss. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes.
There's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Horn. Floating away. Trying to find his man in the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. To throw, it's Horn. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Handoff from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
That's caught. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Breaks into the open. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Knocked off his feet.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Nebraska. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They'll try to get outside. And some room to work. There he goes. Touchdown Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back on this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try to pop the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move into first down for Houston.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Quickly complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Houston going up tempo. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cougars. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Back to pass. It's Horn. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Huffman. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Touchdown, Missouri! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. He'll set up to throw. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires to the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, the ball's incomplete.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can, quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle.
Toss play to the right, I love it. How about the receiver getting downfield and doing some work, helping his running back out on that big gain?
Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They'll try to get it in with the run. The offense coughs it up. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that. Now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. They want that clock to run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll run it on the counter. Slithers into space. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Off play action. Rushes on him. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkerson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Got it on the outside. It's Wilkerson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wiles. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. They go to the ground. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. It's gone. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. The fake spike trying to catch the defense napping. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best 2-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
And guys, as big as that touchdown was, they have to try to pay it off with a 2-point try to tie the game. Incomplete. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and in the final seconds of this one, they still find themselves down by 2. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Ball goes out of bounds. The onside kick is unsuccessful, and they'll take over after the penalty. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.